But I always had a dream. I had a dream that was, I had an engineering degree, but I wanted to be in business. And I always felt like I'd be a disadvantage in business if I didn't have a business degree. So I always had in my mind from very early on in my career that at some point in time I want to go and get an MBA. So I'm at McDonough Marine. I actually apply at 5 different universities. I applied at Duke, North Carolina, Emory, Georgia. I applied at 4. I thought about applying at Yale. I didn't do it because I didn't want to go to school there. And I was a little bit, having grown up in Mississippi and not traveled that much, I really didn't want to get outside the Southeast. And so I applied at all those schools, got accepted to all of them, got scholarships to all of them. Seriously, it came down to Emory versus Duke. Duke was a more highly rated school of the two. Emory was a smaller, more intimate program where I met the professors. The fact they gave me a full scholarship didn't hurt any, but I ended up going to school at Emory University because I liked Atlanta. And I wanted to go to school somewhere where I could see myself living and being in business for a long, long time. My wife, who has spoken this class, is an intellectual property lawyer. Does it Virginia Karen Eiland? Does anybody see her when she spoke before? She would strongly suggest that I ended up at Emory because she was in law school there. The problem was she was dating somebody else and I was dating someone else, so I don't think that really holds much water. But ultimately, ended up at Emory University, going to school for 2 years to get my MBA. By the way, part of the reason why I left McDonough Marine and a lesson I learned early on about entrepreneurial firms is I thought I was doing a good job, but nobody ever told me if I was doing a good job. Nobody told me if I was doing a bad job. I just kind of did my job. There was really no feedback mechanism. There was no coaching. There was no, development of me as an employee in my skill set. And for a 24-year-old, you're like sitting there going, yeah, I feel like things are going pretty well, but I don't know. And you know what? I just don't know if I'm developing and growing like I should. It's an important lesson that I took for where I ended up now, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes, of what's one of the things that's really, really important in a small firm, which is that development and growth and mentoring of young people come in your organization.